I've been eating, I guess, the same way since I was like 16.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's just like I know what I like. I stick to what I like, and that's it. I know I'm gonna be full, and I know like I'm not willing to test the waters and then be disappointed by the food I've eaten. So it's more so that, but with the Kraft Mac and cheese thing specifically, which it's rubbed everyone the wrong way.
Oh
And
my
look,
gosh.
I'm here to
It's
say,
so bad for you, Khleo.
I'm here to say on this platform, on your show, I'm here to give the exclusive about it. Here's what I will say about it. I'm not changing a damn thing about what I said about it. Okay? The reason I stick by and I will forever stick by Kraft Mac and cheese is the fact that it's consistent. Everyone talks about, but it ain't the homemade
It
baked.
ain't the
And
soul food.
okay, hold on. And I had to come to this realization. It's not the soul food. You're correct. I had a bad experience at a young age with Big Mac and cheese, right? So that's one. Second, the recipes that was passed down by great grandma and great grandma before her, them recipes and those ingredients ain't even the same. You can't even get the ingredients that's been passed down by Nana and them from back in the 40s and the 50s and 60s. It ain't even here no more.
Right.
So you ain't been eating the same thing either.
Yes.
You got no consistency. So that's my play with it. That's my view on it.
Ooh.
You can't even sell me on your good baked mac and cheese that you've been co-signing because it ain't even what your family been co-signing. That's my view.
Look, you heard it here first.
Argue with your mama.
Argue with your mama.
Argue with your mama.
I can't eat shit. Hello, and welcome back to season 2 of I Can't Eat Shit podcast. I'm your host, actress, comedian Shondalia White. And yeah, people, I can't eat shit, and you know that shit is annoying. I started I Can't Eat Shit podcast because I was secretly ill for many years. People asked me a lot of questions about it, so now I'm healed and I'm ready to talk about it. You can check out my solo journey in season 1. But for season 2, I'm bringing in friends and experts to talk to me about all this stuff. And today, we have the amazingly talented host, actor, gamer, all of the above. Oh, and he's a cosplayer and self-proclaimed Halloween king, Khleo Thomas!
What's happening? Amazing intro. You nailed them all. Yeah.
And we'll be talking about asthma and food allergies. So let's get into it. Khleo, thank you so much for doing my podcast. So happy to have you here.
Man, thank you for having me. This show is really cool because I've never had the chance to speak on a lot of these things ever. Like my family obviously knows some of the things when it comes to food, but being able to now talk about it with someone who also is like, I can't eat shit. I love it.
Yes. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And that's so funny because, well, before I get into that, people, actually, I was supposed to be on Kleo's show, 2-Bite Rule, and I can't eat shit. So that's why I couldn't be on his show.
We did make sure to try to, get everyone's, allergies, take every precaution there is necessary. So we would have found something.
Yes.
I'm sure we would have found something for you to be able to indulge in. But yeah, you know what? Season 2 of 2-Bite Rule, we're going to figure it out then.
And congratulations on it's on Tubi?
Yeah, the entire first season is streaming on Tubi. People have been having some amazing reactions to it. A lot of great conversations, a lot of great moments, a lot of good food as well.
Hey.
So lots and lots of fun.
Oh, that's so much fun. Yes. Well, I'm so happy now I get to at least spend this time with you. And like you said, talk about your own personal journey, because a lot of times what I've found is a lot of people don't get to talk about the things that they're struggling with when it comes to diet, and then you're on camera and you're doing all these different things and you're going to events and all of that. So we'll touch on all of those different areas. But I do want to start off, you have asthma.
Yeah.
And you also are dealing with food allergies specifically. Yeah. So let's start there. When did you find out about this?
So asthma started very, very early in life. We had a dog. I'm the first of my siblings. I'm the firstborn, and my parents had a Doberman, this beautiful Doberman. But like looking back at the photos, I'm like, oh, we should have kept him. But the son was born, and he's in the house, as a baby, wheezing and sneezing and coughing everywhere, and they had to make the decision about poor Panther. I miss him.
Aw.
Yeah, it was that situation. So that's when we found out as far as like asthma goes, and then when it came to allergies and food allergies specifically, I believe the first interaction, the first like allergic reaction I had was to tuna. I think either my mom or my auntie tried to feed me tuna at a very young age, and that was like, nope, that's a no go. Crazy reaction to that one. Peanut butter, like just the smell of it as a young age would like make me like break out in hives. So we've grown like that was baby Khleo. That was like young little Khleo with no kind of defense in his system. Here we are years later. It's not that bad anymore. Like I can be around peanut butter and be okay.
Oh my goodness. You are like the epitome of like someone with restrictions. Oh my gosh. So wait, what happens now then? Because that literally was my question. So how is it now versus how it was before?
Yeah. Before I my parents made sure to take every precaution for me. Like all I knew was just don't eat peanuts, don't be around peanut butter, and stick to what you know. And that's like literally what I've done my entire life. Like I'm in my mid 30s and here I am like, yo, people try this. Are you going to try that? I'm like, no. Stick to what you know. Stick to what you know. I had in the last 4 years, I believe I've had an allergic reaction to something 3 times. And it was because someone, hey, you got to try it. And I'm like, okay, just shut up. So we can move on from the conversation.
Yep.
The most recent one, I had just left Paris and I'm on the flight back home. And the stewardess says, we have either chicken or fish or pasta. And I said chicken, and he comes back. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, we had a chicken, but we do have a pasta. And I said, okay, I'll just take that. And I did ask him what was on it.
Like, uh-oh.
And he said it's a lemon sauce. And I said, that's fine. So he comes, I take 2 bites, and I immediately feel something. And we're in the air. I got another 6 hours on this flight, but I feel something immediately. So I pull the menu out, I look, and what do I see? I see pesto, pine nut, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, ooh, this is bad. So I record a video. I'm like, hey, Mom, this what happened, da-da-da. So if by the time this goes through my system, if I'm not all right, this is what happened. So, yeah, my eyes got really big, and, swelled up, started coughing a little bit, but I was like, I'm going to be okay. As long as I can make it to L.A. and get a Benadryl in my system, I'm going to be all right.
Oh, so you don't have to do an EpiPen?
I've never had to use an EpiPen I haven't had that
You're like,
yet. I haven't had that experience yet, but my mom has always kept an EpiPen in the house.
Oh, that's good. And you should too, Khleo. You should.
Yeah, hard-headed
at your home, please.
A little hard-headed in the space, but I'm at home. Like I'm not about
at home.
I'm not gonna all of a sudden pick up an allergy to be like, you know what? Peanut butter today. Like I'm eating a whole bag of yellow M&Ms because I want to. Like no, no, it's not gonna happen.
Oh my gosh. Oh, so is it? Let's get specific about it then. Is it all nuts? It's all nuts.
It's a whole nut allergy. So I found out with pesto that because of pine nuts, I wasn't even aware of that. There was that, and then there was a walnut dusting issue with some ice cream a couple years ago, and true story. Right, we're done doing this project, and everyone wants to go to this farm to table restaurant. As soon as I heard that, I was like, keep a menu by me.
Yeah.
Because I know what this is going to be like. Keep the menu by me. A farm to table, meaning everything is fresh. I get it. I love the experience. I understand.
Yeah.
And they're just bringing stuff. And everything that came to the table, I'm like, what was that one? Okay. And I'm looking at the menu. Okay. What was that one? Okay. Looking at the menu. The dessert gets there. I step outside to take a phone call. I come back. I don't check the menu for the dessert.
No.
Vanilla something ice cream with walnut dust.
No.
And boom. I said, God. 7-Eleven, Benadryl, tongue swollen throughout the night. I was like, just make it home in the morning. I just called it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Khleo,
Nut
this
allergy.
is so traumatic.
Yeah, nut allergy for me.
Oh my gosh. So wait, how do these allergies affect your asthma then?
I'm a wheezy guy, period. Like, I'm just a wheezy individual. So, I've had asthma since I was young. So, over time it's gotten better. There was a time where I felt like I'd finally grown out of it. Like, I didn't have my inhaler on me for almost like 2 years. And I was like, oh, finally, like, I thought it was done. And then, over time it came back in a bunch of different ways. But usually during the allergic reaction times, it doesn't spike it more or less. It's, usually the same.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. And I was, because I have a little note here about people with asthma, like sometimes you have to keep a very specific diet. It's supposed to be healthier or something like that. Do you try to keep a healthy diet?
As I've gotten older, I for sure have. It's so weird. Like, we heard our previous generation talk about certain things, like when you get to a certain age, that's how you start. All right. So I'm like, I really had to like look myself in the mirror and be like, every time you eat like the specific kind of candy and you take all that sugar into your system, you end up having to use your inhaler. And this has been going on for years, but you just like finally just like the smack in that face of like realization, like,
you're being triggered.
Duh. Why would you do this to yourself? You know what I mean? Like, so over time recently, I've definitely been starting to just pull back. It's like, yo, I don't have the same diet that I was at 16 years old.
Right.
Like, what are we doing here? Like, grow up.
I love how you're like going off on yourself.
Yeah, like,
you're like,
bro,
why can't you listen to me?
You self-inflicting it now? Like, what is you on, bro? Like, bro, these inhalers get expensive over time, man. Stop. You're running through one in half a week. Chill out.
That is so crazy. Yeah, because it says that it can sometimes having those food allergies, it can trigger the asthma.
Yeah. Yeah, I know dairy was an issue for certain people with asthma. Like, they couldn't have dairy. Sugar, obviously, as well, was another one. And there was something else that I had got told when I was a kid about it. But those are the two that come to mind as far as diet, specific foods, and how they can trigger your asthma.
The dairy, for me, I don't do dairy. And for me, I've always been the little kid who had sinus issues, ear, nose, and throat, always. Okay. And I would just, oh my gosh, I didn't know, but at the time, I almost went blind in my eye from just like, as a kid, they don't know what happened, but I was like, now that I'm older and I have these things going on, I was like, you know what? This happened when I was little. And actually, I think it happened like, oh man, it might have happened 2 times. It happened when I was really little and I had to be hospitalized. And my face, I looked like Hunchback of Notre Dame. Yeah.
You had a Quasimodo look?
Yeah, I was like, I'm like, Mom. And my mom was like, oh my gosh. Like, she freaks out. And then I had it happen again when I was a teenager. All of a sudden, I used to play a lot of sports. And next thing you know, I like wake up after a nap after practice. And I was like, oh my gosh, it happened again, Mom. Like, and I'm like this again. And later, I talk about this in an earlier episodes, but I have an eye condition called EBMD.
Okay.
And I think the food mixed with that, I was being triggered. And I just didn't know. And it gives me sinus infections, like severe sinus infections. I went like a year of just nothing. Every month I had a sinus infection. Every single month.
That's torture.
It's torture. You feel like, you're like, why do I keep getting sick? I'm not doing anything. But all of us, we're just eating cheese and everything, and I was eating a lot of sweet sugar. I now realize. So like you said, that makes complete sense to me, because everything was being triggered for me from sugar and dairy. So I don't eat it at all now. And sugar, I'm at that last little bit of cutting it, but I've cut a lot of it.
I don't know if I'll ever be able to get it completely out of my system, like completely out of it. If you came to my house, there's a drawer dedicated to just sweets and cookies, and it's that's what it is. That's what it's gonna be. It's what I dreamed of when I got older, was I was gonna have that, so that's what it is. But I don't go overboard. Like it'll
You have
stretch
some
out.
discipline.
Yeah, I had to learn discipline with it for sure.
Yeah. Okay. That's your cheat day. Then we'll let you get away with that.
Every day's a cheat day. Man. It's more like a cheat hour. It's like a cheat hour.
At 7 o'clock every day, I have one, and maybe at noon as well.
Why not? Yeah.
Have you done any tests so you know if you have any additional food allergies?
No, I haven't done that. That's one of those things that I do want to do as I'm getting older, and like really just understanding what all is going on with my body.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think we always hear the term health is wealth.
Yeah.
And you don't realize when you're young and running and you're Superman, it's just like, you're good because you're going to heal easily. You're right back into the running of everything. And like you mentioned, like we're going from sets, we're working on projects, we're going on tours, we're catching flights, we're writing emails, like we're always on go. Yep. So like that becomes the back burner. As long as you can wake up and you're functioning
right
at 50%, what does it matter,
Yes.
But it's as you get older, like you start seeing these things and realizing you feel differently in this way, and it's like, okay, so time to take that into consideration.
Or your body just completely shuts down.
Yeah, man, like that would suck. I can't remember. There was something that this was like 2020 or 21, and I've never got a major injury ever. I never got a major injury like ever, but I always had like a bad back issue, right?
Oh, okay.
And I had done roll bounce, and there was an injury on that set done to me. And then as a kid, I was playing basketball, and someone took my legs out from underneath me, and I just hit the hardwood. So I always had a little bit of a back issue. And during that year when we were in quarantine, like my back just gave out one day randomly, just gave, and I thought, I was like, oh my God, I had to call my brother to like come and get me. Yeah. I'm like, yo, I can't stand up. So I started physical therapy to like fix that, because I ignored all the signs all those years, like all those little like your nerves telling you like, hey, okay, all right. And then one day it just gave. Yeah. And that was a very scary experience, because like you don't take into consideration that you're taking it in a sense for granted. It's like, yo, I really could not walk without being in pain. So, yeah, that was a moment for me that makes me take it even more serious moving forward, why it needs to be done instead of just ignoring it.
Yeah, one of the things that made me actually take mine seriously, because like you said, I ignored it for a long time. And if anyone has looked at season 1, I always talk about I ignored it for a while. Don't do that. Don't do what I did. And I'm telling you, around the same time, about 2021, that was when I was on Black Mafia Family, and I did a ton of like VO projects. I was back and forth on flights. I was doing PR runs, like, everything was happening at once, and my hair came out, and my body fully shut down. I was like, okay. And like, I had a bald spot in my head, my body fully, and I was just like, I'm going to Hawaii. And I left. And they were like, what? I was like, I'm leaving. I need to regroup. I need to decompress. And my gut was all messed up. And I was like, okay, that's when I said, I need to, for real, I'm going to get me a naturopath doctor. I'm doing everything. And like, I think around that time, I went blind again. I went blind 3 times in 1 year. From my eye condition. This is after I had LASIK. So I had and I'm not even joking, Khleo, I was working and I was wearing sunglasses. It was like, I was doing ADR for one of the TV shows I was on. And then I also did, I'm a voice actor. And I was in sessions recording with sunglasses on. And they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Oh, no, yeah, I just had LASIK, so it's just bright." And I literally couldn't see out of one of my eyes.
Oh, my God.
It was insane. Don't do it. Don't let your body shut down.
Man, take the warnings.
So
take
bad.
The warnings.
It is so bad. And my doctor, when I finally, she was like, "Shondalia, I keep telling you, if you need someone to tell you, you need to slow down. You have to take care of your body. Do not travel." So the following year, I couldn't travel for a full year because my gut wouldn't heal. And they were like, "You have to give your body time to rest, because, rest is the main thing. It will heal everything."
Yeah.
You have to rest. It's insane. So I'm gonna share that information with you, Khleo. I'm like, you better take care of yourself, or at least if you're running like that, make sure you get the proper amount of sleep.
Man, it's hard. It's
so
hard.
hard.
It's hard. This has been my journey in my life since I was 5. So this is all I know. And once you have momentum, you never want it to stop.
Yep.
You never, because you know what it was like when there was no motion.
Yep.
So once you're in, you're just locked in. And I love, same as you, we love what we do. We love being creative. We love to be in these spaces. This is everything we work for. So when your body works against you, you're like, motherfucker.
Yes. That's I'm like, ah!
You gotta be kidding me. And there's nothing you could do. Like, there's nothing. Your body just finally says, okay.
Yeah.
I tried to warn you. You ain't want to listen.
You ain't want to listen to me. And we're done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have you ever had to do steroids? You know how, is that what the inhaler is? Is it steroids?
I believe there's different kinds of inhalers. I've had preventative inhalers, and I've had ones you take every day. Then there's emergency inhalers. The one that no matter what, I don't remember a time other than those 2 years where I never had it on me was a emergency inhaler. So albuterol or ProAir, things, it's always on me. I always have an inhaler on me for sure. Yeah, and I'm not sure which of those or if all of them have steroids in it. I'm not sure. But I do recall going to the doctor as a kid and them telling my parents hey, we're going to move him off of this one specifically because he's been using steroid inhalers since he was a kid. So they made that adjustment somewhere down the line.
I was asking because I was going to ask you if the inhaler affected your appetite at all, because sometimes the steroids can affect your appetite.
I'm not sure. I would hope that it hasn't. I would hope not to blame my metabolism on why I can I've been 158, 160 for my entire life. I'm I can't put on no weight, and it's because you keep taking these inhalers and you ain't got no appetite, and it's that's it. You eat 2 pieces of a chicken and you're like, I'm full. Let's go again. It's bruh,
This whole time, the inhaler was the villain.
See, that's the problem. That's always been the problem, man. So yeah, I'm not sure, but something I should ask my my doc as we are discussing taking it serious as we move forward. Yeah.
What are some of your favorite Halloween candies?
Great question.
Some of them are because you love candy, and this is my Halloween episode.
Perfect.
Yeah. So tell me what your favorite Halloween candy is.
Okay, so going trick-or-treating as a kid, growing up in LA, you knew what neighborhoods to go to so you can get the king size stuff. You know what I mean? Anything close to the 10, you getting the miniature stuff, or you're getting the miniature stuff and you're getting the Mexican candies that you can't find in the stores.
Yeah.
You feel me? So you're getting the watermelon lollipop with the chili sauce on it. You're bringing back memories. But if you went over to if you're in Culver City, if you're in Santa Monica, there's a little bit more wealth on that side. So they just shoveling it out to any kid in the neighborhood. So I will say that it's a two answers for that. If we talking about closer to 10, man, the watermelon lollipop I just mentioned, or the Starburst 2-pack. Because it gave
Ooh.
me the sensation of like opening up Pokemon cards. Because if you opened
Ooh.
it up and you had 2 pinks, you won. You won. Because you could get 2 yellows and 2 oranges. There's nothing wrong with the 2 yellows and 2 oranges. But if you opened up that little miniature 2-pack and there was 2 pinks in there, go to.
You
So
making me tear.
Starburst for sure. Sour Punch straws. Yeah, those are my list for my favorite Halloween candies. Starburst, Sour Punch straws, and that's about it. Yeah.
I loved Laffy Taffies. Laffy Taffies, I used to love. I can still go, and I just living here in LA now. I'm from Michigan, but like you said, it was the same thing where certain neighborhoods you get the jumbo.
You know.
We did it too. We were like everybody, and like you said, this is like all the mansions, and they were just shuffling out like just pounds and pounds of candy and we loved it. So I had the same experience, even though I didn't experience that in Los Angeles, but it was still really awesome. And I also like, some people would give me, I'm from Michigan, so you know we have like it can be a little country sometimes, so you can go to like cider mills and stuff like that around. That's a big deal in Michigan. As a Michigander, you go to cider mills and you can do like hay rides, or they have fresh cider made, and they don't have it out here. I've gone to the thing. They don't make the fresh cider, and I love the fresh cider. I mean, I miss it because it's hot.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
fresh,
about.
hot apple cider, and they make those donuts homemade right there. I love. Oh my gosh, look, my mouth.
You got transported right back to that time, man. Dang.
Oh, it was
Fresh
so
apple cider.
good. And
Yeah.
just very simple donuts. They were not like anything crazy. It was just like a cinnamon sugar donut, but homemade with that hot cider. Oh my gosh. And a caramel apple. I'm sold.
Listen, man.
I'm
I
sold.
got a love-hate relationship with caramel apples.
Oh,
I got
because
a
you had that
love-hate
nut
relationship.
allergy too, and they always throw nuts on them.
They always had nuts on them, right? But there was definitely a time and a place where I finally was like, you know what? There's no nuts on this one. I found one that's just a green apple and there's caramel dripped on it. Yeah, I'm going to buy it. And the stick is in it. And I open it up and like, I don't even know where to start to eat this thing. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to wait till I get home and I'm going to cut it with a knife. And then I cut it with that knife. And I tell you, I was so disappointed in the taste of that.
Oh, it was bad?
It just wasn't it. I wasn't expecting this. I could have just had the green apple.
Yeah.
I would just take the green apple. I'm good with the caramel. Nah, man. I can't. They look pretty.
Yeah, you said it looked pretty.
So pretty. But that ain't it, man. I don't know if you've ever been to Disneyland. If you ever go to downtown Disney, there's a store there where they do all their sweets and they decorate the caramel apples right there in the window.
Yes.
And they be coming up with the most elaborate, elegant looking caramel apple. Not even just caramel, just candied apples.
I've had some.
Candied apples.
I've had one.
Oh, you did?
Back when I thought I could eat things.
Before you realized you can't eat shit.
And before I realized I can't eat shit.
Got it.
When I first went to Disney, I did, that and kettle corn, if I'm going to an amusement park, and I love Disneyland, like most people, but I used to get that because, like you said, it looks so cool. It looks so pretty and elegant, like you said, and they just go crazy. They go insane. So I definitely had one, and I liked it, but you can't have all the stuff on it, so it's like plain.
Yeah. I just got to take the plain way out with it, man. And I was not too pleased with my experience with it.
What about the candy apples then? I never had the candy apples, but people like those. Those are pretty plain, but people like the candy better than the caramel or caramel, wherever you're from.
Yeah, right. I don't think I ever tried the candied one. That's usually like the red one, yeah?
Yeah, that's the red one.
Yeah, I haven't had a candied apple yet.
I haven't either.
So for sugar purposes and like on my cheat hour, I'll
On
try
your
to get
cheat
one of those
one.
in.
So
Yeah.
maybe when you go to Disneyland, look
After
at
that.
I'm not a good influence.
No, you're not. You're not. We're having a whole conversation about my asthma peaking up. She's like, give my asthma attack.
But you know what? Just bring the Epi, because you're
I'll
gonna get
be
that
all
thing. No, I know. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. Oh my gosh. You dressed up as Silco from a TV show that I'm a part of, Arcane. Yes. And I was like, oh, the Halloween King. This is awesome. I love it because it was a dope Silco costume. So tell me about that. Like, oh, what made you come as Silco? Why did you like that character?
Man. So I did this show with Kiara Please. She had this show on Netflix, Geeked, and she invited me to come and be a guest on the show. I hadn't watched Arcane yet. I was aware of League of Legends. I know the amazing so many amazing characters that are from that game, but I didn't have interest in watching the show because I was like I was very late to it. So they showed a trailer while we were doing the show, and I immediately was like, what is this? Like, this looks amazing. So that night, I get home and I start watching it. I'm like, this is incredible. This show is well written. These characters are like, you're just pulled into like their performances.
Yes.
It's visually amazing. Like, I loved everything about it. And with Silco specifically, why I liked him, it's like what he stood for. Like, he stood for his people and the people who were there with him and what he wanted to do for his people. And he wasn't nothing to play with. Like, he had Jinx by his side, like, which is technically his secret weapon, really, within all of that stuff going on. But it was like when he was tried by the people who he's supposed to be protecting, who were there at the council with him. Like, he had to prove it's like, the old man that you all claim I am. Like, I will still gas each and every single one of y'all in here. And
he was just the ultimate badass, and I love Jinx
that.
because of that. I love Jinx.
Yeah.
Because of that, and I was able to play in the world. Of course, I played some of the local people in the Utopia world and the underground world. So season 2 is the one that I'm a part of. But yeah, it was really cool. When I saw that, I was like, oh, okay, Mr. Cosplay.
Yeah, man. He's sick, man. Silco is such a great character. I love his drive, the things that he's passionate about, like everything that he meant for his people. And then, like, not to give anything away for those who haven't watched it yet, but like the words that he says, like in the last episode of season 1, it's like it's so impactful. Like, to somebody like Jinx, who is battling so many different mental health issues at that time, and even that with the show, how they portrayed mental health with Jinx specifically. They did such an amazing job at this. It's like, it's one thing to just straight out say it. How they visually show it is like, yo, this is what it must feel like to go through those things. So, yeah, I'm all for it. And Silco is by far one of my favorite characters in fiction ever.
I love that. Yay. Awesome. Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah.
While promoting your cooking show, 2 Bite Rule, you called your diet childish during one of your interviews. And was it in regards to this Kraft Mac and cheese fetish that you have?
It's not just that. It's like I had said a little bit earlier, I've been eating, I guess, the same way since I was like 16. So
oh, wow.
It's just like, I know what I like. I stick to what I like, and that's it. I know I'm going to be full, and I know, like, I'm not willing to test the waters and then be disappointed by the food I've eaten, So it's more so that, but with the Kraft Mac and cheese thing specifically, which it's rubbed everyone the wrong way.
Oh,
and
my
look,
gosh!
I'm here to say
it's so bad for you, Khleo.
I'm here to say on this platform, on your show, I'm here to give the exclusive about it. Here's what I will say about it. I'm not changing a damn thing about what I said about it. Okay? The reason I stick by, and I will forever stick by, Kraft Mac and cheese is the fact that it's consistent. Everyone talks about, but it ain't the homemade bake.
It ain't the soul food.
Okay, hold on. And I had to come to this realization. It's not the soul food. You're correct. I had a bad experience at a young age with Big Mac and cheese, right? So that's one. Second, the recipes that was passed down by great grandma and great grandma before her, them recipes and those ingredients ain't even the same. You can't even get the ingredients that's been passed down by Nana and them from back in the 40s and the 50s and 60s. It ain't even here no more.
Right.
So you ain't been eating the same thing either.
Yes.
You got no consistency. So that's my play with it. That's my view on it.
Ooh.
You can't even sell me on your good baked mac and cheese that you've been co-signing because it ain't even what your family been co-signing. That's my view.
Look, you heard it here first.
Argue with your mama.
Argue with your mama.
Argue with your mama.
Oh my gosh, Khleo, I can't even eat mac and cheese anymore. So
you out the
So I'm out the equation altogether. But I was like, Kraft Mac and cheese, but I figured it was because it's consistent.
It's consistent.
Just based on like you and just learning about you, I'm like, oh, he's gonna like the consistency. Forget that.
That's all it is for me. I know what I'm getting every single time. Every single time. And people were trying to, you don't even want to go above that. You don't want to get the Velveeta.
That's worse.
Shut up. Exactly. Shut your mouth. I'm good. I
now,
like what I like.
Back in the day, what is it? The Velveeta. I used to do that with the nachos because I was a nacho fiend.
Ooh, a good nacho will always hit. A good nacho plate will always hit.
It always hits.
Yeah.
That's one of the first things I learned how to remake with restrictions.
Oh, wow.
That's how much I love nachos. I was like, I gotta learn to make this first. But then I have also kind of cut how much corn I put into my diet because I do the corn shells. I'm gluten free. I have a celiac gene.
Okay.
So I can't do like sometimes people jazz it up. They do extra stuff with you never know what people are doing with the nachos. So, but I just I make bomb baked nachos where I learned how to make salsa from scratch. It was like insane.
Okay, come on now.
Insane.
Whip it up.
And now I can't do peppers. I found out peppers give me inflammation. Like, it killed me. I'm
talking to somebody just like me. Like, bruh, I'm sticking to what I know. Like, that's it.
I'm with you, Khleo.
You ain't alone. You are not alone in this world.
Oh my gosh. Okay, just a few more questions before we move to our next segment. You attend a lot of events, like we said in the beginning, and they always have these delicious foods. So do you bring your own food? Do you eat before you go? Or do you kind of navigate it based on looking around and looking at the little cards they have there?
If I have an event on the calendar to go and attend, I will figure out how to make sure to eat before. The reason being, because even as a kid, like I would go to like a premiere and the after parties would be there, and the food would never like it's not supposed to be a freaking 5-course meal. It's just little finger food stuff you pick up, eat, and continue to have a conversation, stuff like that. But if that's the case, I would much rather just eat before, go with a full stomach, and then be able to, or even if it's not full, like right afterwards, go to a place I would enjoy the food at.
Yep.
That's how I choose to operate. I very rarely ever eat any food from any event. It's just not my go-to. I'm cool off of it. I'm cool.
Oh, it's the same thing. You're my food friend.
Yeah, man. Everyone around here, you won't say you won't. Nah,
Nope. I'm good. I'm good.
Appreciate it. I'm good. Oh, you gotta try this. It's like, no, I don't. I'm good. Thank you.
So do you have any other advice for anyone that may be struggling with asthma and or food allergies specifically, like anything that maybe they should keep in mind, things you've learned over the years? You mentioned a few things before, just like kind of starting to link things together and what's triggering you. And are there any other things maybe that you would suggest to anyone?
Man, like really, as we were discussing this entire time, like, yo, just really listen to your body. Like, listen to those signs. Don't ignore them, because over time, they just stack up. And the next thing you know, you're dealing with a situation that was preventable. So listen to your body, and whatever you have restrictions on when it comes to your diet, when it comes to things that you cannot be around, like, stand by it. That is a barrier for you to be able to protect yourself. You know what I mean? So stand by your restrictions when it comes to it all.
Up next, there's another way to do that. This segment is called there's another way to do that, where I teach you how to modify recipes based on my restrictions. And for season 2, I'll be modifying one of my guests, their recipe, one of their favorite recipes. So, Khleo, tell me about your favorite dish.
Oh, favorite dish, man. Just give me a good ribeye. Give me a good steak and I'm good. Very old school when it comes to that. Give me steak, give me a side of mashed potatoes, I'm good.
You good,
I'm
steak and potato dude.
Yeah. Which is wild. Like I didn't think it was like it's not a bad thing. It just is what it is. Like this is what I like. But it's so funny when I talk about that, people are like, that is basic as hell.
It's simple.
And I'm like, cool. That means it shouldn't be hard to like, yo, keep me fed and happy because this is all I really need. Yeah.
Yes.
So steak and mashed potatoes for sure. I definitely over time have started like doing the journey of finding different kinds of steaks that I'm into. Like, do you remember when Kobe beef was a big thing?
Yes, I do.
I have a theory. When's the last time you heard anyone ever mention Kobe beef?
Nothing. I haven't heard. When you just said that, I'm like, wow, I haven't heard that in years.
And it was huge, right?
It was
a thing. There was like, you could get steak and meat anywhere, but a Kobe beef. Who is the person responsible for rebranding Kobe beef into Wagyu? That's all I'm asking.
I was just about to say, now it's just Wagyu. I was just about to say that.
Who is the PR person? Somebody rebranded. That's all this is. Even though it's great, I'm still eating it, but I'm not dumb. I'm like,
you're like, this tastes like Kobe.
Come on now. That's all I'm saying. I'm still eating it. I'm still ordering it, but I'm just saying.
But you have not tricked me.
No, I'm all in. As I'm cutting into it.
That is so funny. I was just thinking that, like, you know what? All I hear is about Wagyu now. That's the steak, but you're right. Wow.
Just saying. Somebody repackaged the purpose and was like, yeah, it's different.
Dang, it's different. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, that's my go-to.
What do you enjoy specifically about ribeye then?
I'm a slim guy, so like in my head, it's always me thinking like, yeah, this steak right here is gonna turn me into The Rock tomorrow. Like it's that kind of situation.
Are you trying to bulk up?
But that's the thing. I've been trying to bulk up for years, and it's due to my own admission.
You have a natural
like,
high metabolism.
Period.
Yeah.
And no, like it wasn't until I was around two of my friends who played in the NFL. And they're like, yo, Kleo's reason why it is like, yo, your metabolism is just too fast. And I'm thinking they making this up.
No.
I'm just like, y'all just, they're like, no, like that's the problem. It's like you'll burn through anything and everything. Mm-hmm. And the fact that you're at this age, and the way I realize it is my brother Kadeem, he's 3 years younger than me. And he was, a couple things. He was a 10-pound baby when he was born.
Oh, he's big baby.
Okay, so whatever mom's was eating at that time, we were living in Germany at that time. Genetically, he's a different beast, right?
Yeah.
So he's the one in life where he's had to watch his like what he intakes because he'll just be big.
Yeah, right.
So me on the other hand, it's like yo, whatever genetically for me, my metabolism burns through everything. So when it comes to steak, it's like I enjoy thinking the fact like yeah, this steak is gonna be the one to bulk me up.
Oh
if
my
I just keep eating it.
It's just for bulking purposes. It's only so you can look like The Rock.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
I love that.
That's the play.
That is so funny. I was not expecting you to say that. That's you like it has nothing to do with the taste. It's purely for bulking purposes.
In hopes of out of like and it it's never happens. So it's just like now I enjoy the taste.
You are just kidding. My makeup is gonna be smeared by the time I'm done with this. I'm laughing so hard. And so, what do you think people get wrong when they make it? Then, have you ever had a bad steak?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I'm like,
And I've been the one to do it. I've been the one to make my own steak wrong. Like I just started getting into the space of like testing, like really getting in the kitchen and testing how I want my stuff to taste, and marinating steak overnight, Ziploc bag, like that wasn't something that I just wasn't in that space. And due to where we at in social media and TikTok, like looking up like a steak recipe and then seeing the steps right there, I'm like, oh, I could try this. So yeah, I've had a bad steak before. And I like my steak. I like my steak medium.
Mm-hmm.
When I was younger, I was well done, well done, well done. Like I would just say well done every time.
Mm-hmm.
But then I started to understand like, the different cuts that you can get with steaks, and then like why cooking it at this temperature and why cooking it at this and leaving it here, like all those little elements that make a good steak taste great.
And what is it for you specifically that makes a steak taste great?
You got to marinate it. You gotta find a good marinated, like whatever you're into. Like I love Japanese food. I love Japanese food. So I will find like a cool Japanese like what did I just use last week? It was like ginger, brown sugar, garlic, minced garlic, and something soy sauce and something else. And it was
This kind of sounds like my normal marinades. How do you think I will do then when I make this steak?
Listen, there's no doubt in my mind that whatever you're getting ready to whip up, man, it's going to be delicious. Why? Because you have years of experience with having what you were eating beforehand. And then the moment you realize, I can't eat shit. So I need to reprogram everything and start from scratch. And now you just built all these different layers of a good marinated steak now. Ooh, can't wait.
I'm so excited. I'm excited to do this for you. We'll be back with Shondalia's Inside Scoop after this month's There's Another Way to Do That cooking segment. Let's get into it. Khleo loves a good ribeye steak. I'm not a huge fan of the ribeye steak because it's a little bit too fatty for me. So I decided to make my version of a skirt steak with cucumber chimichurri sauce. Now, to be fair, I did try to make a ribeye steak. I tried this in advance and it was just too fatty for me. Okay, do it with the sauce. This is Shondalia's Inside Scoop, where my life is a trivia question. You've seen those food trivias. Well, this gets personal. Can you tell me if you know what's true about me? We'll see if you can do that. All right, the game is simple. I'll ask you 3 questions about my life in regards to health and wellness and maybe just things that I like. And you'll tell me how well you know me just based off how you answer. So let's get into that. All right, Khleo.
Pop quiz time, okay.
Khleo, I think you're going to do great. It's Halloween themed this month. So your first question, which is my favorite gluten-free Halloween treat? A, Sour Blast Buddies, which is by Smart Sweets. B, Dark Chocolate Covered Pretzels by Unreal. These are all the gluten-free people. C, Almond Butter Puffed Quinoa Dark Chocolate by Who Foods. And D, none of the above.
that D's not right. D's just a trick question. You can't throw that in there. That's wrong, bro. That is so wrong to throw that in there. As a competitive guy, you can't that bothers me.
I can read off to you again. A,
okay.
Sour Blast Buddies. B, Dark Chocolate Covered Pretzels. C, Almond Butter Puffed Quinoa Dark Chocolate.
Considering your journey in life and what you've had to experience and what led you to here today, I kind of want to say C.
You are right, Khleo! Yes! You are starting off strong, my guy!
The gamers know. The gamers know. The gamers know.
It is. I love dark chocolate, and it's for that reason, because it's simple, it's always consistent, and it usually doesn't have a bunch of crap in it.
There it is. There it is. Come on now.
All right, number 2. Which Halloween food costume do I like? A, 2 peas in a pod couple costume. B, pregnant lady as an avocado. C, sexy flaming hot Cheetos. D, a shirt that says my pickle costume.
What the? My pickle costume. Okay. Okay. What can I see Shondalia rocking? I don't know. Everything she just mentioned. What was Shondalia go to a door and say trick or treat in?
And it
I
can,
want to. Go ahead.
it can just be like anything that I like too. It don't like I don't necessarily have to wear it.
It just like. Oh, okay. You like. Personality says pickle costume, but you're the sweetheart, so I'm gonna go with A.
You know what? That is not correct, but you are so right because I would wear 2 peas in a pod. But based on what I like, it is the pregnant lady with the avocado. I like when the belly come out as an avocado seed.
Oh my God, that is a good one.
I just think it's a great costume.
It is.
Whenever I see it, I'm like, oh, that is so good. They don't have to like cover up. They can just have a little baby, and the baby is the seed. It's just cute.
That's really dope. It is a very cute costume.
But your ideology behind it was really good, gamer. Very, very good.
Trying to game it up. I'm like, there's logic here.
And D, that actually is my personality. Okay.
See? This is my pickle costume.
Sarcastic.
Yeah.
Okay, number 3. We're 1-1 here.
Okay.
What types of snacks do I go for? A, sweet snacks. B, salty snacks. C, sweet and salty snacks. D, no snacks. I'm done with them.
It's impossible for you to not have any snacks. Impossible. So we're gonna go with C on this one.
Hey, Khleo got it right. I love me a good sweet salty. I can't let it go. You're right. I'm like, we can't fully let go of the sweet, and I don't like super salty stuff. But I can do sweet salty. It's a nice. It's right in the middle. Hey.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So you were almost a winner. Aww. I guess it's like you got halfway there. So Khleo was almost a winner today. He was actually pretty ready to know about his girl. All right. Check us out for another Shondalia's Inside Scoop. Let's wrap this thing up. I hope that this episode has taught you a lot about Khleo and his health and wellness with asthma and having food allergies and just how we just love Halloween stuff. We're having so much fun today. I love that. I love that so much. And like I always say, take care of your body so it can take care of you, or you're going to be dealing with a lot of shit. Khleo!
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining me today. Let everybody know where they can find you. What you got coming up?
Across all socials at Khleo Thomas. Also, make sure to follow 4 Controllers. That's 4 Controllers with a K, by the way, on all social media platforms. That is me and my family's gaming and YouTube, Twitch streaming platforms. We have so much stuff coming in this year. It's been insane. So I'm sure you guys have seen some of the content, but we're really just getting started. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And then obviously we're in October, and as Halloween King, people start prying for what I'm gonna do next year while I'm in the year, while like Halloween is debuting for me. So I will say the same thing I say every year. I don't have any ideas.
Ooh, you gotta wait and see. I heard that. Ooh, I love the anticipation. I can't wait to see. I'm a fan of it. I love cosplayers. I just love it. The only thing I've done so far is Wonder Woman, and it was bomb.
Oh, okay.
Might do it again.
Shout out to that one. We need to pull those photos up, put that on the screen as you're discussing
straight up, because your girl was fly. And we'll throw up that Silco costume because I just loved it so much.
So much fun, man. So much fun. And like I like to go above and beyond. Like if we're gonna do it, you go all in with it. You don't half-ass it. So being able to get the scars, put on the prosthetics of that, was a lot of fun.
That's why I was like, dang. Oh, so yeah, anyway. But thank you so much for joining me, and have a good one. I appreciate you.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. And Shondalia, thank you so much for having me.
Of course. This has been I Can't Eat Shit Podcast. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I really appreciate you all and all your support. If you like what you saw and or heard today, go ahead and like, share, subscribe. I Can't Eat Shit Podcast on YouTube or wherever you stream your podcast. If you watch me, there's bonus material. There's another way to do that. my full cooking segment where I teach you how to modify recipes based on my restrictions. They're oh so good, so make sure you check it out. You can also check me out on Instagram at I Can't Eat Shit Podcast or at Shondalia White. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. I Can't Eat Shit! I Can't Eat Shit Podcast is not a replacement for a medical professional. If you need help, seek out a trained medical professional, nutritionist, or therapist to help you with your specific needs.